Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Ball Final Remastered, or just Dragon Ball Final, however you want to call it. I decided to start this little series to kind of help new players. I know I already did in my Gravity Chamber and Hyperbolic Time Chamber video, but I've decided to help even further for those who just started, and like how to get Zinni, that sort of basic question. I'm going to do this in order, so these will be your goals in between when you first start in level 100. I've made a new account for this. Don't worry about it being weird. Now, I should have just had music over this so there's no sound. Sound isn't really important in this game. But before you do anything, there's customize here. So this will kind of tell you what race you want to be. Your default to just be this Saiyan guy. So there's race abilities. I will just start from Earthling. Unique ability for the Earthlings, or the humans, whatever you want to call them. Auto key regen during and out of combat. Your key will regen, even if you're not fighting, which is helpful. They also have the most defensive forms later on. So if you're all about defense and key regen, Earthling would be for you. Saiyans, they get a Zenkai ability. So whenever you get 25 HP, there's a 50% chance for you to Zenkai, which is your power will increase a lot suddenly, and you'll do way more damage, and your health also gets healed, and it's like a last minute thing, but it only lasts for 5 minutes, so yeah, you'll be paralyzed for 2 minutes once it runs out, but it's really good for really close fights, and there's also all the famous forms, like the Super Saiyan forms, and all of those for Saiyans, obviously. They are also, I think, the only race out of everything in the game where your lineage matters, which is where you're good or evil, which would be Super Saiyan Blue, Blue Evolved later on for good, and Super Saiyan Rose, Rose Evolved for if you're evil. I'm going to stick to being good for now. The Mechians. They auto regeneration during and out of combat. This would be for your health, and they're really good for regening. I think their first form also makes the regen really fast as well, so these are good for an early race in my opinion. Then you have the Frieza race. I actually don't really understand their ability, but let's just read the combat. Physical counter activates when at 25%. If landed, restored 70%, I'm assuming, health. If you can do enough damage to finish them, you kill them, 100% chance of activation, fails if missed. So, it's like a counter that can one-shot if you land it, and it fails if you miss. Okay, I think I get that. Yeah, and then there's the Majin Race. And they get auto regeneration, but they have an absorption ability whenever you press T on your keyboard. I don't know if this game's on anything else besides mobile, and it doesn't really work on mobile, so I'm going to assume you're on a keyboard. And you have to be locked on, and the opponent you're trying to absorb has to be 25% health or lower. And that's pretty much it for abilities. I might make an entire video based off of these abilities, but that's just a quick summary, I guess. I'm going to stick with Saiyan, because just kind of, the basic thing. I'm going to keep my key color the same. Oh, sure, you can have Scar. Hair. Goku hair, why not? Face type. This, sure. Skin type, I'm going to just leave it Saiyan Tail. I highly recommend to keep your Saiyan Tail for this game, unless you're trying to be a specific character. So if you're trying to be like Goku from like Dragon Ball Z specifically, or Dragon Ball Super, when those times he doesn't have a tail, don't make him have a tail if you obviously don't want to. However, you will not be able to go Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 5 if you bought it. Just a warning. I learned the hard way. Hair type is fine. Nah, I'm gonna change it a little bit. Let's change it to a darker orange. Sure, why not? anyways, now that we've actually customized our character, we can press new game because we have to, because obviously I haven't played this game before, I would assume. Now once you start out, you're going to load into this city, for this little village here, and the first thing you're going to want to do is run over here, check if you're recording, and then talk to this guy. He has a blue hair, his name is Shinte, or however you say that. It's beginner request for new levels, and there should be dummies over here. You see that guy there? There should be dummies over here. I'm not in a private server, so hopefully I don't get killed or something. And you just simply punch the dummies to get stronger. Now, this will not be your #1 way to get stronger, because eventually it's just not going to work. Eventually you're going to it's going to take like 2.5 years to get a single level if you just keep training that way. There's a final flash. So I would recommend until around level 25 you do this. Do all of the left click combos until you do that rapid kick combo at the end, and then stop and and repeat. So don't do that like last kick attack, because if you do that, it'll launch them and be way harder to hit them. Now I'm saying to stop at around level 25 so you can get Kaioken times 1 and 3. It's not really good anymore, Kaioken, but it's probably a good idea to just have anyway. Now, you're going to be stuck with your default clothes. I'm going to just say that out of the gate. I just realized I had to finish the quest. Don't be like me and forget about the quest. Just keep getting the quest whenever you can. But you're going to want to not worry about Zinni right now. Don't worry about anything. Just focus on getting stronger. So, for now, you'll focus on customization and Zinni in a completely different video. This is just literally gonna be about your first 100 or so levels, and most of it is just this. You just keep punching dummies. If you're in a private server specifically, which sounds dumb, but it's against the rules to do in a public server, to just attack your friend until you get levels. Now, I see a lot of people just attacking their friend in this game, and the devs don't really like you doing that. It's like a rule somewhere in their Discord server, and you can join their Discord server whenever you open up the game and scroll down. There should be a Discord icon somewhere. You can join that to see their updates and that sort of thing, and sneak peeks. While we're on that subject, my Discord and Twitch will be in the description, and only about 1/4 of my subscribers, or viewers I mean, only 1/4 of my viewers are actually subscribed, and I did the math. If everyone subscribes, I'll get around 150 or so subs, and I want to try to get only 50 subs in, at the moment. I don't really have a goal. I kind of wanted to do it by the end of the year. I'm sure you guys can do that, so subscribe and like the video, and remember to share this video for people who need help in this game. And now you guys can see that I'm level 26, and now to find King Kai, I know this is asked like literally everywhere, but you're going to want to see the town here. That's where you spawn, and you're going to want to fly this way. Now it might take a while because you don't have a ton of stamina because you literally just started, but you want to fly over this way. You see the World Tournament, and go past these hills and mountains here until you see this little side part and you can see the Arctic. Now you want to go down to this little building here and you can find Fortune Teller Baba, and then you talk to Fortune Teller Baba and you go take into Otherworld. And for those who don't know, Otherworld is basically the heaven or the afterlife in Dragon Ball. And once you load in, what you're going to want to do here is basically, it's loading in for me. You're going to see Snake Away. There it is. Over this way. Now, this is going to be this might take a while, but what you're going to want to do is start from here and run or fly all the way from here all the way to that little planet in the distance, which can take time for new players. It shouldn't take super long. It might take 5 minutes if you literally walk on the path. So, and don't fall under the clouds. There's a lot of strong opponents there. You won't want to get near them for them to completely destroy you and restart your run. You can also get more lives here. If you run out of lives, as you can see, there's lives here in this game. Once you completely run out of lives, it'll be sent here, and you can get more lives back there. I'll show that after I get Kaioken. Now, once you get here, there's going to be this guy known as King Kai, which is where he teaches you the Spirit Bomb and Kaioken. I'm not sure from the top of my head when you can learn Spirit Bomb, but we'll see because we're almost there. I almost just fell. That was pretty bad. Yeah. Basically, once you're here, you're going to see him right there, and he's going to want to ask for a joke. It's just like the anime. If you haven't watched the anime, I don't know why you're here, but whatever, I'm not going to judge. So, you're going to want to talk to him, the great King Kai. So you traveled all the way from King Yema's place, which is where you started that palace. I want you to teach me. If you're strong, you best tell a joke. He'll show jokes here. So, I believe this is the correct one right there, the traffic light joke. What do you wish to learn? I want to learn Kaioken. It's a dangerous technique, and what you have it now, you just have to reset. I'm going to see if I can get Spirit Bomb as well. The only thing that's annoying about this whole thing here is that you have to keep telling the joke. But it's always the same joke every time as far as I know, so Spirit Bomb, there it is. And now we're going to reset for it to take effect. And now I'm loading back into Earth. Now my recording did kind of just stop out of blue. I think I know why. So, yeah, basically that happened. And you guys didn't miss much, but I am a little stronger now. Luckily I didn't get too far, so I'm gonna just show off Kaioken. So I'm at 113k, 167.4k for Kaioken times 1. I would stick to Kaioken times 1. Look at that big stamina drain. And then there's Kaioken times 3, 179.8, but you ran out of stamina instantly. Now you guys see I'm in a different pose now. It's because I trained with Yamcha here. It's good for starting out. I'm unsure if I can actually beat him again, but I'll try it for you guys because I didn't catch it on camera last time because of my recording software messing up. So you're going to want to talk to him with R, kind of like the other ones, but he's going to teach us one of his signature moves, Wolfing Fist. That's great. It's a pretty decent move from what I know. If it's not this, it's Neo Wolfing Fist. But yeah, basically how these mentor fights goes is you talk to him, press yeah, obviously, send you to a new game, and you guys will be in a random map that's been made, or not completely random, but there's like set maps that have been made. And look, boom, we fight, and now we gotta get Wolfing Fist. He'll give XP, and then the actual move for whenever we fight him. Now, he does spam fake death sometimes, Yamcha, but this is basically how these fights go. It's not that bad. Yeah. Don't even use Kaioken against these guys, assuming you're level 30 or so. You should be fine. And now we have Wolfing Fist. As I'm loading back into Earth, I'm also going to quickly mention, involving my last video. Oh, John, why are you not even worried about stats right now? You made an entire video based on the Gravity Chamber and Hyperbolic Time Chamber, about how to get better stats. Like, why does any of this matter if you're just going to set us up for failure? Hold on. I am not setting you up for failure. Allow me to explain myself. So at the very beginning, I don't know why there's so many people here at spawn, but your stats don't really matter at the moment. They're still fairly even, so that won't be a huge deal or anything like that. So you should actually be fine. And I just remembered about the Spirit Bomb. I'm going to quickly equip that. Should be here somewhere. No, it's not. King Kai, level 40. Okay, it's level 40. Now, there are there's another ton of ways to truly train and get Zenny, but I'm only going to go over one other way, which I'm pretty sure it's one of these quests. That's 15 plus. What is it? So little green guys, yes, it is this one. So literally next to that spawn thing right there, you have to fight some Cybermen, 5 of them, right over here above this arrow. There should be right there, one of them is. These guys should be pretty easy, just gotta hit them and avoid their attacks. I think they're bugged or something because they're not really spawning, but it's fine. The point is that you can still punch them and you get XP from even just attacking them, and plus the 100 XP you get from actually winning and doing the quest. You also get 30 Zenny. Again, Zenny isn't important at the moment. I know you guys are wanting to go train in the Gravity Chamber and the Hyperbolic Time Chamber because they are just so good compared to this. But it's because these ways are good for early game, which is why I'm not going over Gravity Chamber or anything now. Also because we just can't go in yet. And now here we are. Level 35? No, not yet. And there was another quest here, which I'm actually not entirely sure what it is. Level 5 plus. Yeah, okay. So he wants you to deliver some milk. Now this is an annoying quest, but it does give 100 Zenny and 7 stamina. Now what you're going to want to do is get this milk. Do not fly, I'm pretty sure it can break the game. But you want to get this milk, and you're going to see that quest notification. That's where you need to go. Kind of wish it was more clear on that. But you're going to want to just walk all the way over there, which is why it gives stamina. I'm pretty sure you cannot fly. I'm not going to try it so I don't glitch the game and have to restart the recording or anything crazy like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up footage unless something happens on my way over there. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Now you're gonna see those that platform right there, and that's for meditating. I'm gonna go over that in just a minute. After I deliver the milk quest, it is gonna be this crazy guy who lives here next to the meditation area. Now I will warn you guys as I'm walking over there that people can be toxic. That person there was following me. I'm surprised they didn't kill me. So, but don't worry about that. If you join my Discord server, you guys can put in my Dragon Ball Talk channel. I'll put it on screen now. Whenever someone is toxic, we'll try to help on my main account. At least that's my goal. Now you're gonna click him, and then now the quest is completed. And you set it down, and there you go. Now he has 100 more Zenny, and also some stamina. Now, that is the best way to get Zenny early game. Now I'm gonna briefly talk about meditation here. This is the way to meditate on Earth. You just sit here and press K, and there you go, you're meditating. Now, it does take time. I think they are changing how meditation works in the future, so it shouldn't be too bad whenever that happens. It'll be like a combination similar to how the minigames in the Gravity Chamber and the Hyperbolic Time Chamber are. So I'm going to get out, my camera's bugged. It does that, but it's fine. And now it's fixed because I pressed the menu button. That's how to fix that. So I'm going to go over one more kind of crucial thing that you guys should know in the early level 100 levels. So if you press left alt, you're going to be able to key sense. Now there are some glitches and there are some few exceptions, like my friend Orbito, as you guys know. He actually can't do this for some reason. There's not even a really real reason why. It seems random sometimes. Like, mine didn't work at once, but then after a while, it just worked out of nowhere. But anyways, you're able to see evil players like this person right here. He is on a vehicle. And those are purple, and the green ones are good players. Now, that doesn't mean that good players can be toxic or anything. Good players can still be toxic, evil players can still be nice. That's just a preference thing for forms, I guess. And if you like your color of the name being different. They can also show where quests are, like that quest, or mentors, like the Yamcha. There's also sub-stories, but those are really hard. Don't worry about those until literally like level 800 or something like that. And there's also shops and traveling. There's a shop over here, and then there's a way to get to Namek this way, I believe. Now, there's another quest over here I see. I'm going to go over this. What is this? 35 plus. I literally can't do this yet. Whatever. We'll go over that. I'm going to just quickly go over or get one level from training dummies, hopefully. There we go. We got one more level. And now we should be able to do this quest right here. The Jinko Man. And this is the leader of the Cybermen, I believe. Should be right here. Yeah. Now this guy's gonna be really strong apparently. Oh gosh. Okay, he got me to Zenkai, but the Zenkai helped me since I'm a Saiyan. Good thing. Okay. And now I beat him. It's 200 XP. That's a guaranteed level, I believe. Yeah, about 3/4 of a thing in 60s any. Now, that's going to be really tough for my level. I was literally barely able to even do the fight, basically. So, as you can see, my base is 233k because of the Zenkai. Zenkai is a lifesaver, guys. It really is. So I would actually recommend being a Saiyan when you first start, just because of that. Although healing with like a Namekian is also really good. But that's it really. And that's it for this video. I will also quickly say that shops like this you can use for Zenny to buy things, but this takes ages to buy. And plus those are ingredients for something else, and you have to buy multiple stuff. And it's kind of a headache for now. Don't even worry about that. I know I just ended the video, guys, but I've decided I'm going to try to show the progress of what you guys should be doing in general. So this will be sped up probably. Anyways, now you have 50 levels, so now you're strong enough to get in the gravity chamber. So what I would do is, while you do this, actually, you should do this quest here. You should be doing this quest here I mentioned earlier in the video, to just do those the dummies there, and just do them every 5 dummies, because that's how much you need to do there. I would do this quest as well. It's not bad. This one is pretty good too. There's also a Jinko Man quest over here, which is hard, but you can do it. I think someone's fighting him right now. But yeah, that quest, it's good for early Zenny and XP. If you don't want to do dummies, that's probably the next best way. So this quest over here is also pretty good, but I don't even think you guys can do it yet. Yeah, you have to be level 70. Talk to this saying there, Kira. I think I'm saying that right. Now your ultimate goal is to get, your ultimate goal for now, whoops, it's not this one, is to get strong enough to do this farmer with the shotgun quest. Once you are able to do that quest, level 50, I'm strong enough to, or have the level 2. I don't think we can actually win yet. My best strategy would to be have a friend or someone help you. So I'm gonna just kind of describe this. So by going here and sneaking with this guy. So if you get this quest here, sure, hurry before he destroys all my crops. If you just go near the area of Raditz, like with this guy fighting him, if you're just near Raditz or in this roughly where his sand pod is, whenever Raditz is defeated, if this guy kills him, I'm not sure how strong he is, then you will be able to get the 800 Zenny, and then I would just do that until you can do the gravity chamber, and then just train in there and don't die. Video will be in the description and in the end of the video. Now, it did not count there because I wasn't close enough, but I think you guys get the idea. Maybe later, or maybe I'll have I'm gonna see if my friend can help show it off. While Orbito's working on joining, he's actually in the call with me right about now. There he is, joining the experience. I'm just gonna quickly say that this is probably the best way to train early game, and I'm gonna just go over to get you guys started, so you guys get the general idea. It's gonna be like a mini series, and I'll continue it whenever I'm back on vacation. Yeah, so Orbito will be joining. Yeah, it's gonna be like a series of me showing the best ways to train, and I'm gonna do it with this account. And I'm probably gonna use my main for later stuff, just so you guys get the idea. So, like, the best way to get Zenny on my main, like once you're level 2k or something like that. I'm also gonna quickly throw out, I know the levels seem a bit fast right now, but that's because you literally just started. The best way to get levels is Gravity Chamber and Time Chamber. Specifically the minigame part of it. Again, I have a video on it. I cannot specify enough that you guys need to watch that video if you really want to train and get good in this game. Because I've seen so many people, use other methods of getting stronger, and it's just not being correct. And I was one of those people, actually. Me and Orbito both were. We trained incorrectly, and that got us to not get strong enough. Anyways, I'm at Raditz, so. Not Raditz. Orbito's really strong. He's, pretty OP, so you should be able to pretty much one-shot Raditz. Probably even in his base form. So, yeah, what you guys are gonna want to do is have some friend that's really strong, or just anyone who's nice enough in a server. If you guys join the Discord, I can be that person. And you can just ask in our Dragon Ball chat, or Dragon Ball Talk channel in there. I'm willing to help people in this game, at least whenever I'm back from vacation. So, maybe Orbito or some other people in there who play the game could help. I'm sure there's someone in there. And if not, you can always just wait until I'm back, which will be, whenever this video comes up, it'll probably be just a few days left, so or I'll just tell you guys, I'll be back on the 30th, I believe. Anyways, Urbito's here. I'm gonna get the quest. As you can see, his base is 36.5 million. So he's definitely strong enough to kill Raditz, and if he's not, I'd be very surprised. I'm gonna just make sure. Okay. Yeah, luckily power levels are pretty accurate in this game. So 36 million definitely should beat whatever this Raditz is. So here I am, I'm in the area. Urbito can go ahead and just do his thing. And as you can see, since I was in the area and pretty close to Raditz, it counted. I got immediately like several levels there. Let me just punch you a single time. Whenever the XP bar does this, you just gotta oh, hi Raditz. You just gotta attack again. Raditz, what? Well, I found what I'm using for... I just found what I'm using for the outro. Yeah. But anyways, I would just do this with your friend until you get 5,000 Zenny. When you look in the menu, it'll be on the top right. And yeah, that does it for the first video. Again, once you get to the gravity chamber, you just have to train. And I'm gonna make like other ways to train in this game once I get this account a little stronger to make it more accurate, not just me on my main running around and like being OP or whatever. So thanks Urbito for helping me do this, because that other guy I don't think was nice enough. And look how strong Urbito is with blue. You could be, if you train correctly with gravity chamber and HDC, you will be stronger than him. Like, I don't mean to shove it in his face right now because he can one-shot me, but like, seriously, you'll be stronger than him if you just train right. Like, he's really not that strong because he doesn't play this game much, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Just watch the video, go join the Discord, and then you guys will be like OP if you just follow what I say, like in the series. I'm gonna say gravity chamber and HCC can be boring if you're good at it. So yeah, it's boring if you're good at it. So sorry about that. This game is still in beta though, so whenever the game fully releases, hopefully there is a better way to train. And yeah. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Urbito will be in the description now that he's here. So, yeah. And my next video will be talking about Fall Super Saiyan and the next Kaioken forms. Yes, that form right there, perfect. Okay, see you guys. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace.